Hello, many people that I don't know if they're still paying attention. Do you, Connor? Is anyone still here? Is this thing on?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Fatality.
Fatality. I mean, in that picture, hi everyone, I'm George, and the man who I'm assuming is Carl Urban is Connor. He
No,
looks
the
an
name is
awful
Carl
lot.
Urban Games. Yeah,
He
sorry.
looks a bit like Tom Cruise.
No, well, he's the Aussie Cruise. He is on the Aussie Express. He is
Oh, mate.
Billy the Butcher.
He's gonna jump off a fucking mountain on a bike.
Billy the
Not got a
Butcher,
parachute.
locked up in a cage, and his name's Johnny Cage.
I'm a Scientologist.
Been locked up since 1993, and now I'm here on the big screen at long last, getting away from that crappy television nonsense with some little boys or something. I uppercuts their heads off.
Mate.
Fatality, mate.
Oh, mate, that's fucking amazing. It is. Jesus Christ.
Shrimps on the barbie and all that on their dead corpses.
How are you, Connor? How's the world been treating you this week?
I'd say quite nice, in all fairness. Yeah, things have been unexpectedly better. Long overdue, in my honest opinion. But yeah, just things are going well. Daredevil's part of my life, and Johnny Cage, Carl Urban is a thing, which I don't know whether I was more excited or skeptical because I was expecting young, hotshot, more traditional Johnny Cage. But the fact that Carl Urban is kind of like your old man Logan of casting, but I kind of like the idea of like an older experience. Johnny Cage is, I'm assuming, is what they're going to go for in this movie take on it. Because Mortal Kombat 2021 was a fun old time in the movies, and the first movie that I saw post UK launch of the cinemas being opened back in April 2021. So I've been anticipating a sequel anyway, and I like Carl Urban, and he needs to be in as many things as possible. So I'm very, very intrigued by his take on a much beloved pixelated character. But again, release is, I mean, off the top of my head, is still a bit all over the place. Like I thought it was going to be out by the summer at the least, but I don't know if it's been pushed back or brought forward or early 26. I'm going to find out as this episode goes on, but yeah, very excited by this photo. Slick as fuck.
Which came out, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it was Monday afternoon, unexpectedly. Yeah, because it was like 4 images at the first look at MK2, but I mean, the only one that really caught my eye was Carl Urban and how cool he looks, playing the cool character Johnny Cage. Any Mortal Kombat gamers, let us know in the comments who your favorite character is and what's your favorite fatality to perform. And who do you want to see? I mean, because the first movie had kind of had a few sort of character surprises who was actually going to be in the movie, but let us know any wild predictions as to who you expect to be in MK2 or in the future of the franchise, because there's a lot of characters in terms of the games that get introduced quite in the more recent installments, and yet they were all in the last movie. So I don't know if they're just going to kind of shove as many characters in as possible, and we might get to fucking like Mortal Kombat Armageddon by the time the third movie comes out. If that is a plan, I don't know. I'm waffling. But yeah, Carl Urban's a thing. Daredevil's still kicking ass weekly, and Doctor Who will happen at some point, but for the Doctor, it's happened many moons ago. Yeah.
Right here, right now, and there's nothing really out in the cinemas until Minecraft.
The Michael Fassbender's thriller I want to watch. Yeah, Black Bag. Yeah, I thought it was Bad Bag, but yeah, Black Bag. Yes,
The Bad Batch with Michael Fassbender.
the Bad Batch. Yes, the Bad Batch of awful actors. No, I think it's Michael Fassbender, Kate Blanchett, her husband and wife. Essentially, it's two 007s working for different nations, and it's will they save their marriage, or will they perform their duties for queens and kings of their respective countries? From what I understand, it's essentially two spies having conflict with each other, and oh boy, George is gone. You're just stuck with Johnny Cage's ugly mug. Yeah, Kate Blanchett, Michael Fassbender. Do you guys think they will be a good little couple, or are they doomed to fail their mission should they choose to accept it a long time ago? Speaking of being chosen to accept it, oh, what's going on? Hello.
Hello.
Chosen to accept? Yeah, hello.
We need to be back in the same room. This is fucking. I'm gonna punch myself in the eyes. Honestly. Fuck this. What was you saying? I'm
I was just
losing
making
my fucking make this anymore.
I was just making a cheeky little spy pun about Kate Blanchett, Michael Fassbender choosing their mission should they choose to accept it. Will they save their marriage, or because they seem to be two opposing spies on the same secret mission? And I think it will be a sort of lovers walk type of spy drama, I think is what I get from the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just making a couple like James
It
Bond.
does look good. I've seen a lot of adverts for that, and it's the advert of the week on every podcast, and it's yeah, it's one that's catching my attention. I do want to go and see it if I have the time, which I normally won't, so I'll just probably not watch it till next year.
No, give it a couple of bumps. Give it a couple of bumps. You'll surprise us. I have faith in you. No, a couple of bumps at best. I'll have faith in you.
How was your weekly dose of Daredevil this week?
Oh, I mean, bloody good. I mean, it was essentially Law and Order. There wasn't much devil in action. Devil, no spandex, but it was all legal drama, which wasn't boring. So, yeah. Well, what did you think of episode 3?
I liked it because originally, apparently, 2 and 3 were going to be the first 2 episodes of the show before the rejig. So we've not lost a lot with the creative overhaul. We've just sort of brought it more in line. It's confirmed that the it's set in real time after the series. Like 7 years after, which it was 7 years ago. So that's all in line. So it runs the thing. If it did all happen, you don't need to watch it. I am still catching up with me MCU Netflix stuff, so it's nice to be back in that world and immersed in it, and still have to catch up with the stuff. So, excuse me. When I get to present day, then I'll rewatch like Born Again in one block and see how that sort of ties together all those elements. There is more stuff being hinted at and coming for season 2 apparently of Born Again, which will possibly be bringing back the rest of the Defenders.
They're really hyping up season 2. I mean, both Charlie Cox and Vincent, they're both all sort of hailing as like the darkest material sort of done, and I think they're really sort of trying to not necessarily like push the boundaries as such, but they, as much as season 1's obviously doing well and we're enjoying it weekly, and no doubt it will end amazingly because they've got that much faith in the second season, but they're really sort of, to me, saying that season 2 is going to be the one to watch out for, like whether it's a next year release or the year after or however quick they can pump it out. But it seems like season 2 has got some real I don't know, surprises in store, perhaps, maybe.
Yes.
Either way, this whole revival, this show, this Disney Plus version, I'm on issue 19 of the original Stan Lee, Jack Kirby 1964 run. I'm reading the comics from the beginning. I'm that committed. I want to know everything about the devil and his horns.
Oh dear, not just me. Yeah, it's amazing. It's nice to sort of delve back into that. It does seem like this season's going to lay the ground, but maybe this is, like you said, the original like 18, 20 episodes that we were going to get. Maybe like the back half of it is the season 2. And it seems to be angling towards that there's going to be a because Fisk is anti-vigilante, which is that's quite good. And
Yeah,
it
that's
seems
that
that
is.
Daredevil might be raising a team to combat the anti-vigilante task
You could
force.
you could say so. The Kingpins are like
Someone
the
to
attackers,
defend.
and you could say the Hell's Kitchen needs its defenders. Perhaps if reports are meant to be, floating around the web.
And Mike Cole talking again about it's not out of the realms of possibility to come back, and he would love to do it. And Kristen Ritter was obviously spoken about ages ago because she was sort of dressed how Jessica Jones would be dressed when I think
Yes,
Mulligan was originally going back into production. Obviously, she's one of the ones that definitely would need to come back. You've already got John and Charlie back in terms of Frank and Matt. I would like to. I still maintain that you write Finn Jones a decent version of Iron Fist, that it would work, and you've still
yeah.
got Colleen Wing there anyway. Like, so that if you could kill him off and have her just be the Iron Fist. So I'm not really. Excuse me. It's like simultaneously cold but bright. It's what the fuck's going on with the world? But yeah, I just if it is the Defenders, that's cool. Are we then going to go back into and then here's where everyone's caught up to, which would be nice. I still maintain the Heroes for Hire, or you just have a show where some of them are teamed up. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
I'm digging it. I think episode 1 and 2 are still better than this week. Not to say
yeah. I
this
think
week wasn't
overall, yeah,
great,
yeah,
just in
yeah,
terms of, and especially like shock factor. It's like, and here's like you want to catch up with your heroes and have a good fun time, and then bang, they're going to shoot one of them through the
yeah.
chest, or are we? Is the more it goes on, the more I think Foggy's still alive. But I will
Well,
probably be proven wrong.
well,
So
well, who knows? Unless a different Foggy comes through a certain multiversal portal, and hence why we still get Eldon Henson technically for season 2, but it might not be hashtag Al Foggy. Who knows? It might be a different Foggy. I don't know.
it's just this
I'm
like
just
we didn't get enough of them. We didn't get enough of them before they were fucking. Ugh.
mm,
Anyway, um. So, have you seen any films? Any films recently? Any films?
the Danny Dyer thing that happened.
Oh, you watched Marching
The
Powder.
marching powder, gunpowder milkshake. I wanted to call it gunpowder milkshake. Yeah.
Gunpowder Milkshake's the Karen Gillan film, isn't it?
Exactly. I don't know why marching powder weren't in my head, but gunpowder milkshake was. Um, I did, yeah, Mr. Dyer and yeah, Danny Boy. Yeah, I mean, is that something on your radar as such, or is that just
I've
if
been
it's
aware of
there,
it.
you're watching?
Yeah, I would watch it if it was on streaming or if it was very cheap. But also like I've got a Cineworld Unlimited card, so I could just go and see it, but I just haven't. I've heard decent things about it. I mean, I've never been a big fan of like Football Factory and the business and things like that. But
No, the Danny Dyer verse, I'm totally unaware of. All I know is he was EastEnders, and yeah, Danny Dyer this, Danny Dyer that. But other than that, I'm totally outside of the Dyer verse of his works and stuff. I'm totally unfamiliar with the man, the myth, the legend.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. The trailer did look amusing. I saw it. I walked into the first 5 minutes and thought, yeah, this is the sort of film I needed, like for that particular evening. Because I didn't go, I literally didn't decide who I was going to see. I think last Thursday, and it literally was like 20 past 9, and the showing was at 20 to 10. So I didn't very very late spontaneous decision. But regardless, it was one that I was glad I did. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if his other films are necessarily the same or if they're all British comedies as such. But yeah, decent joyride. It was fun. There was a couple jokes here and there that were good. Um, just solid overall. I don't know again if it would trump anything he's done before. I don't know if this is like his magnum opus or anything. But other than that, it was just Danny Dyer. Yes, I would see more of Danny Dyer. That's my very quick, uninitiative take on Danny Dyer. I would see more of his stuff.
yeah, yeah. I mean, check out Football Factory and the business, if you can. It's not something that I'd say was normally in your wheelhouse, but you'd probably like enjoy it, to a certain extent. Of the ilk of like Snatch and films like that, it's very sort of British films of that time. But yeah, it's something that interests me. It's something that I mean, I wouldn't go out my way to see it, but if I've got the time, I'll stick it on. I'll watch it. I've still not seen Mickey 17. I've still not seen Bridget Jones properly. Black Bag's there to book now. Captain America's still in cinema.
Something that gave us certain Jordan Peele vibes, but with old Ayo Adibiri from the Bears. It's called Opus.
Yes.
That looked kind of us inspired, or more Get Out, or even Midsommar. Very literally cult featured, and John Malkovich is a creepy old leader, and he may not have his own island. Huh? Sorry, where there?
I said, but what about in the film? Aha.
Oh, shit, John. Sorry, I don't. No, I can't. Have I ever seen anything of John Malkovich in? I mean, that's just an honest. That's not a question for you, the audience. I'm just thinking out loud. I honestly don't think I've seen anything with Mr. Malkovich in.
You don't think you've seen any John Malkovich films? Have you seen Being John Malkovich?
No, because I haven't seen any of him. Why would I want to be him? Why would I want to be him?
Have you seen?
I mean, yeah, probably is things I've seen him in. I've only seen Reborn. Oh no, Strikes Again. I saw Reborn and Strikes Again. Is he in either of them?
No, he's in the first one.
Oh shit! Then I haven't. Then. Oh, Conor, Cyrus the Virus. Except he had hair in that film. I'm sorry, he had hair in that film, but when I think of John, he's always a bald man. So yes, not that it means anything, but yeah.
Bald man. Yeah, Conor, The Man in the Iron Mask, Being John Malkovich, Shadow of the Vampire, Johnny English, 2003, Pascal Savage, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Aragon.
No, I've not even seen Hitchhiker's,
film, honestly.
Aragon,
Beowulf.
Yeah.
Burn After Reading.
No. Jonah Hex? No. Yeah. All right, Transformers Dark of the Moon. Not like I remember him in that, but.
Penguins of Madagascar. Zoolander 2. Lander. No. I Love You, Daddy.
I Love You, Daddy. That's the George. I Love You, Daddy.
Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile. He's the judge.
Oh, that's the Zac Efron thing. Ted Bundy, isn't it?
Ted Bundy. I was going to say Bruce Bundy.
Ed Banner.
He's obviously going to be in Fantastic Four: The First Steps. Yeah. The big one that I'm interested in is 100 Years. Do you remember the talk of this?
Oh, this old project that he filmed back in 2015, and basically he's locked up in a private vault, like legit. I mean, I thought it was very paraphrased, but he legit has locked it somewhere, and essentially it will open up 100 years from 2015. So basically, none of us, whether this is going to be viewed in the future or anyone watching right now, we're not going to watch it in our lifetime. Not even the man himself won't be able to see his own work.
Especially not John Malkovich.
Definitely not. The movie you'll never see, because it's due to be released on November the 18th, 2115, or 2115.
That is mental.
Oh, it is ridiculous.
It will all be. It's the upcoming experimental science fiction film written by and starring John Malkovich, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Can you imagine with the thing of this being passed down, like, because you're going to have to tell generations about this for it to then be passed on for when others die, and it carries on. And imagine just somewhere down the line someone forgets. It gets to 2072, and no one's remembered to pass on anything, and then it gets found in 3365 or something.
Jesus, it's got more chance of being found in any of the Doctor Who stuff. from over 60. Yeah, poor joke. Yeah, you can boo me if you want. That's a bad joke. I apologise.
The safe
But
in
no,
which 100 Years is kept was showcased at the 2016 Cannes Film Festival and various other cities before being returned to Cognac, France, and the Louis XIII cellars. I mean, Remy Martin have fucking funded it. Song 100 Years is said by Louis XIII Cognac to have composed for them by Pharrell Williams and performed live once at a private party. Louis XIII Cognac has promised that a recording of the song will be released and issued in 2117.
I forgot.
How the fuck are they going to remember to do this?
Yeah. is the cloud? Are they relying on Google Calendar to remind someone? Have they got like? Yeah,
it's 90 years from now because we've already done 10 years of this. I mean, yeah. I'll have to fucking pass it on to. I'll pass the legend on to like my kids and my grandkids. I'll be like, listen, carry on this podcast, and in 2115, the long-awaited 100 years
review.
episode, and I'll get them to clip this up from 2025, and then they can put that in the ensemble piece. Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
I think we should do one. We should do an episode of the podcast for like 10 years from now.
Yes.
That would be a clever way to do. Like, if we were clever, that would be a clever way for us to do an anniversary one. Is we would just pre-record it like 4 years in advance and just predict.
We talk about Born Again season 4 and Avengers Secret Wars 2, and yeah.
I mean, that'll be a thing. We'll put that together for 2028, 10-year anniversary.
We could talk about the Fantastic Six or Fantastic Seven,
and we'll maybe have like more than 5 years. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, he was in Warm Bodies as well. Oh yeah, I could have just screenshot all of this. I really could have, but I didn't. Didn't bother. Go fuck yourself. I'm not showing you anything apparently. Do you want to do a Doctor Who quiz? Because not much has happened. Because I've mainly been watching sport. Because once and future King of Scotland and the United Kingdom, Andy Murray, regenerated into Jack Draper, and he won his first like major tournament and is now a top 10 tennis player. So that's mainly what I've been doing this week, is watching him purely because I was like,
Draper.
Go on, the boy, 23 years old and already a multi-millionaire. What are we doing wrong? But what we are doing right is a Doctor Who quiz, because to celebrate the fact that Doctor Who may or may not be carrying on post Disney deal. Yeah, it's apparently, can you beat the hardest Doctor Who quiz ever? Is tagline, Conor. And you, a man who likes a challenge and also hates the TV show Doctor Who.
Yeah, I hate it with every second and every fibre I've been. Yeah, that's true.
So it was created by the Radio Times in 2016. It's branded as user-generated content. This is playbuzz.com. So we're going to play this, and if it goes too quick, then we'll do another one. No. God, we really need something other than Daredevil to be out. I mean, Andor's out soon, right?
I feel like, yeah, but I'm so behind. I'm on episode 6 of that, and that was from a year ago. So I will catch up with Andor 52 episodes time from now. Well,
there you go.
It's this year shit. Make it like 12 episodes.
It's like a week or so after Doctor Who starts, I think. There he is, old Rusty T. The T in television. The T in Russell T Davis stands for Tremendous Television. So his name is actually Russell Tremendous Television Davis.
Russell T TV Davis.
Yeah, but the TV is silent, so they just use the T.
Oh.
Because otherwise equity is too much. Question 1 of 20. Conor, we'll see how you do.
Oh my god.
When Russell the Davis first pitch knew who to the British Broadcasting Corporation, he said the Doctor was your role model, escape from mundane life, best friend, father figure.
Well, all right. I'm going to play this game as if I'm going to go back in time. If I was reading this as a very young kid and I heard the words role model, my initial kid reaction would be like, "Ew, I don't want to be a model. That's for girls." If I wanted to read Escape from Mundane Life, I'd be like, "No, I enjoy my life. I enjoy life. I'm too young to die." If I hear the Doctor was your best friend, I'd probably be like, "Oh, that isn't that sweet." Except he ain't real. And then father figure, I'd be like, you can fuck that shit sky high. No. Sorry, all right. When Russell T Davis first pitched,
Matt Smith.
Yes, Matt Berry. You mean? I knew Matt Berry was.
Some of that you sounded very much like, yeah, I'm going to live forever. I do this for girls. I don't want to be models.
You can fuck that shit sky high. Right. What would I pick? He pitched the Doctor as, I guess, role model. I feel like because Russell's cheeky, I'd say the Doctor was people's role model, the BBC's future role model. I don't see best friend or father figure. I'd say role model. Is that right? Oh, bore off! What? That's too boring for Russell.
Oh, we're off to a bad start.
Role model. Oh, that is a very bad start.
Tennant looking very cross while he eats some chips.
Like, what's he eating? Chips or pasta? Is that the question?
What was the name of the school where the Doctor was working undercover in School Reunion? Deathbury Vale, Coal Hill, Abbey Grove, or Grange Hill?
I want to say
validation.
I want to say Coal Hill, like initial gut. But thinking about it, is it Grange Hill? It like so we're about 50-50 in it. I know you can't do anything with lifelines. It's between Coal and Grange for me, and I don't really know why.
Okay.
And the other two, they don't ring. Deathbury Vale, Abbey Coal Hill, like Coal Hill. I swear that's the fucking dub from 1963 when the TARDIS used to live in the Unearthly Child. It can't be too tongue of a cheek of a reference to that. Coal Hill School.
I can already hear Mike typing the comment that is berating you for this question. What are you going?
I don't remember Deathbury Vale at all, or Abbey Grove.
You don't remember anything.
So you know what? I'm going to go in the dark. I'm going to go for the Deathbury Vale because apparently I'm going to go in the Deathbury Wilderness when I die. So fuck it, yay!
Jesus Christ, he's got it right.
What?
What?
Okay, I'll take that.
Grange Hill is something completely different. Have you ever watched Grange Hill?
I know Notting Hill with Hugh Grant. I know, but in all seriousness, I know Grange Hill is something. But what is Grange Hill? I thought that was like, what is Grange Hill?
Grange Hill, for those of you that are too young to realise, was a show I believe on BBC about a school, and Zamo was in it, and it was about don't take drugs and other stuff.
The Doctor's role model. The Doctor's a role model. Don't take drugs. See, Russell, you got your pitch wrong.
Fucking how is this guy now? What is the name of this alien? A Sensorite, a Menoptera, a Vord, or a Zarbi?
So, I want... No, again, it's between two of them. I want to say that is a Menoptera because the Zarbi are basically the bad bugs, and I think that one's meant to.
You're the bad bugs, you.
You are, you are the bad bugs. You are. It's either Menoptera or Zarbi. I'm gonna go with my gut with this one because that fucking was a brilliant shot of whiskey I had last time. Brilliant shot of balls. I'm gonna go with Minertra. It's a Minertra.
He's got it
Yes.
right.
Jesus Christ, that was stressful.
Planet of Giants? That's not, is it?
No, that's Web Planet. That's Web Planet.
That's Web Planet. Yeah, I don't know. It's all the same. Oh no, that's the Derby, isn't it? I want you to read this fucking map. Oh yes. Take a bit longer. Yes, read it next week. Yes. Hey, Vicky, you must sit down for about 4 weeks and then fuck off home. That was me doing classic Who. I don't know if you got the satire there, people. What was the name of the council estate?
Pal.
Now this is confusing because I'm taking your answer. Yes, I get that. But it's saying Billy Piper lived on. I believe they mean the character Billy Piper played called Rose Tyler, because I don't know where Billy Piper actually lived. Powell Estate, Churchill, the Churchill Estate. we might fight them on the beaches, and milk's $2.99 at the corner shop. The Evans Estate. And the Bad Wolf. I mean, Bad Wolf Estate are not bad because it probably would have gone back in time and translated itself as that. But you said the Powell Estate, which is true. Yeah. So Billy Piper lived in the same place as her character Rose Tyler. They lived next door neighbors.
Who would have known?
I'd love a fucking, in Remembrance of the Daleks, where now a new program on BBC, Doctor, and then it cuts away. Like if it was, like Rose comes out of her flat, and then Billy Piper comes out of like the flat upstairs, and she's going to an audition in Wales for Doctor Who. And Winston Churchill lives there because, of course, he does. Oh. We've got a different layout now, just to fuck me off. The planet Midnight orbits which star? Alcor, Xeon, Draco, or Crux?
That shot is literally from the ending of the fucking episode, and I mean, unless it's said right at the beginning when he's first on the fucking plane. Oh, good lord!
The shadow sky. And then the woman saves the day, and no one knows her name because of fuck you. We don't want to know anyone's names. Go on, Connor. I mean, I've got no idea, and normally I have a clue.
You have a clue? Did you say?
No, normally I have a clue, but now I don't fucking know. I'm trying to remember Midnight. I've not watched this. I mean, I used to watch Doctor Who every fucking weekend, and like as time's gone on, I watch it less and less. Maybe I'm forgetting what I like anymore. Maybe I just hate myself.
It's more 9. You should watch the episode 9 o'clock instead of midnight. It's as you're getting older, bedtime's earlier.
Yeah, midnight. I've got to watch midnight at like 7:30. It doesn't have the same effect, does it? You know what I mean?
It doesn't have the same effect. No.
I'm leaning towards Crux or Xeon. But then they sound like Power Ranger things. Like Power Ranger
Shion, Shion is a gaming reference again. Ever played Kingdom Hearts? It's the most beloved character in that franchise. That's all I'll say. Shion is the most beloved character. If you know that story, if anyone in the comments know the arc of that character, oh boy, that will get me crying. We don't want sad Connor answering the questions. I'm going to get everything wrong. I'm going to go with the one that rhymes with Gryffindor. I'm going to go with Alcor because I really want some alcohol right now. Alcor, fuck it. Leon. I'm wrong. No! Oh my god! Oh my god.
Look at David Tennant staring at you in disbelief.
That's my face right now.
Question number 6. Oh, it seems to be doing back-to-back Midnight, which is brave. And this all seems to be about the Russell era as well. I mean, this was posted 2016, but there's been no Moffat era questions yet. What comes next in this quote from Midnight? You know exactly what I'm going to say. How are you doing that? Roast beef, bananas. Is it TARDIS, Bang. Rose Tyler, Medusa Cascade, or Bang? I think I know what it is.
I feel like I feel like Bang and TARDIS gets said in the sequence, but I'm sure I know at some point Bang gets said.
Yeah.
I can hear Bang, but I think it's at that
Bang!
point, and I feel like TARDIS comes up later, so I'm gonna go with Bang.
Are you gonna go with Bang? I think I know what it is, and I'll tell you after I click on this for you. It's Medusa Cascade. I remember the quote.
Oh, what?
Roast
Medusa
beef,
Cascade.
bananas, the Medusa Cascade. And then it goes bang, Rose Tyler, Martha Jones, Donna Noble, TARDIS. Like really quickly.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Bang gets said at some point, but okay.
Double, double, or whatever.
That's
look,
okay.
it's still the RTD era.
It's
Okay,
Billy Piper.
Army of Ghosts. What? Yep, Billy Piper in her family home while
So
filming.
the question's wrong. It's not what metal does Rose give. It's what metal does Billy give to her mum.
What metal does the prop guy give to Billy Piper? For this episode. In Army of Ghosts, what metal does Rose give her mother that helps her predict the weather? Is it Beryllium, Mortarium, Funtura, or Metallum? Metallum. Fucking brilliant.
Bazoolium. I'm not picking Bazoolium, but I like the sound of Bazoolium. I have no clue. What metal does Rose give her mum? I don't remember her going, "Oh, hey, mum, it's Bazoolium. Oh, mum, it's Mortarium. Oh, mum, it's Funterra." It sounds like Funterra.
Mum, it's metal.
Metallium sounds too dumb and too on the nose. Funtara, because it sounds like Formutera. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Final answer?
I want to say no, but yes, no, yes. I mean, this is the most stupid one. I'm gonna go, Formutera. I'm gonna go with the most realistic one. Funtara, Formutera.
And I know for a fact that it is Bazoolium.
Wrong. Oh, for Christ's sake! What? Bazoolium?
Oh, here we go. What is the name of Amy and Rory's adopted son that we see in the storyboards for the unfilmed deleted scenes story? PS. So, PS was so. Do you remember?
No, I've never seen this in my life.
Do you remember the Angels Take Manhattan?
Yes, vaguely. Back in 2012. No, I have seen it a couple of times. Yeah.
Amy and Rory fuck off back to the past, and the Doctor, for some reason, can never see them again. There was a deleted scene that would have been Brian Williams, but the Doctor calls him Brian Pond. Where is it Mark Williams that plays him? Ron Weasley's dad from Harry Potter, amazing guy. They never got to film it, but it's storyboarded out, and I believe Arthur Darvill does the voiceover for it, and it is quite emotional. It would have been, I'm assuming, the closing scene of the episode. That a man comes to Brian's door not long after they left in the present and gives Brian a letter, and it's from Amy and Rory, and it tells them that they died in the past and they lived happily. And the man that has delivered the letter is their adopted, because obviously Amy then had this stuff at Demon's Run after she had River, so that I can't have kids, and that's why we've got to put a plot point in so that we need a divorce in Series 7 for some reason. They adopt a child in America, and that child grows up and then is told to deliver the letter to his own granddad, and then they spend time together, and the episode ends. So it's what's the name of this? What's the name of this child? Brian is the name of Rory's dad. I don't know if they would have called Brian after Brian, but I don't know.
Brian. No, I don't see that being a thing. To me, looking at a vague drawing, if I was to name a vague drawing anything, he looks like a Matthew to me, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that just looks like a Matthew.
Okay. You're going for a Matthew?
I'm going to go with Matthew. Fuck it, Matthew. Or John.
I have no idea. Let's find out.
Matthew.
Anthony.
Oh, for God's sake. Anthony.
Let me just.
I was doing so well with random shots. And how did I get Jeffrey Vale and not Anthony, for Christ's sake?
Let me just see if PS is still up on the YouTube channel. I'll search for it before I switch tabs. It's one of those times that, like, it's when deleted scenes kind of started to phase out on the box sets. Everyone was kind of unanimously gutted. This one got missed out on. Are you still there, Connor?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay.
I'm all good.
Okay. 12 years ago, 1.5 million views. The Doctor Who Lockdown channel's still up. I don't know if we're allowed to say this.
Oh my god. What are we about to feast our eyes on?
You both have
What's
lives
up?
here, beautiful, messy lives. That is what makes you so.
Alright, hang on.
You don't want to give them up.
Auto-generated, this should be a laugh, Con.
Actually, it's you they can't give up, Doctor.
And I don't think they should, even though they're going to die.
Go with him. Go save.
Why is this at the beginning of it? This scene was never shot. We're going to get done for the music, I reckon, because this is like a Series 6 piece of music. Brian, watering the... Connor, do you want to read it?
Stops, looks around the emptiness of the house. Music. The absence of Amy and Rory. Melodramatic reading
Very
inserted. The doorbell rings on Brian Strange. He opens the door and finds a man, Anthony, in his mid-60s, an old-fashioned suit, a New York accent. Mr. Brian Williams? Yes, how did you know I was here? This isn't my house. This is for you. You should read it. I'll wait, Dad. He walks in faster, bemused Brian. Interval, Rory and Amy's house lounge sunset. Brian on the sofa opens the letter. Dear Dad, this is the difficult bit. If I've got this right, you're reading this letter a week after we left in the TARDIS. The thing is, we're not coming back to Gryffindor. We're alive and well and stuck in New York 50 years before I was born, and we can't come home again. I won't ever see you ever again. And that breaks my heart. I'm so sorry, Dad. I thought about this for years, and I realized there was one thing I could do. I could write to you on this day, tell you everything about how we lived, how despite it all, we were happy. But before I do, I need you to know you are the best dad any son could have had. And for all the times I drove you mad and absolutely bananas, and you drove me mad in return, all the times I snapped at you, I'm sorry. I miss everything about you, especially our awkward dialogue. Hugs. I bought a trail. We have a small yard. Never mind. A garden. But one more important bit of business. The man who delivered the letter, Anthony. Be nice to him. Yes, be nice to him because he is your role model and sexy godfather known as the Doctor. Ooh. Oh, music. Brian walking out into the hall. Slowly approaching Anthony. Grandson, we finally adopted in 1946, Anthony Brian Williams. He can tell you everything. I have the family albums, and I realize having a grandson who's older than you is so far beyond weird. Even this fucking writing's odd. But I am music. Sorry. I love you. Dad. I miss you. Brian stands in front of Anthony. Anthony holds out his hand. How do you do, sir? So affected, so stunned. I'm bewildered, mate. Oh, hugs, free hugs. Oh my god.
That was worth my submission. Oh, fuck me. A live
hell was
reading
that?
12 years later of
What the hell was that?
oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, who the fuck are you?
we're only on question 9. What planet are the Slovene from? Roxacoricophaloporus,
Oh my God.
Raxacoricophaloporus, Raxacoricophaloporus, Roxacalophaloporus.
But Borcoros at number 2.
I laughed so hard I nearly clicked the wrong one. Oh my god. Oh, look at us, 9 out of 9. Oh, look, that's how that's how you feel
Oh,
right now.
Jesus Christ.
You are Colin Baker. Oh, what? Who? What? Who? What? In Doctor Who before the role of Pyramids of Mars, Scooby in the Seeds of Doom, Commander
Scooby
Maxim,
Dooby
or Murgrave in Stravalvor?
Sorry, it wasn't Scooby Doo in the Seeds of Doom. Dr. Warlock, there's only Adam Warlock. So I'm going to go with Commander Maxil from Arc of Infinity.
Look at that, 10 out of 10. In the library. How many people are in the library who counts 2070? No, London 1963. 7,004 or 4,022?
Oh, gee, I want to say 4022, and I don't know why.
He's on a roll. Look at that.
No, oh my God, I got that one right. Jesus Christ.
Here we go. And look, it's Matt Smith in a wig, so we know we're getting to the good. In Time of the Doctor, what is the name of the poem Clara the Doctor from A Christmas Cracker? Hours, One Last Bow, Thoughts on a Clock, or Endless Time?
Well, it certainly weren't Endless Time because they would have known Time of the Doctor, the time was up. She was Matt Smith was going at the end of that fucking episode, so it definitely weren't Endless Time. Maybe from A Christmas Cracker, because it's I'm between One Last Bow because Matt Smith knows he's going to change. Oh my body, I've been renewed, have I? But also because it's the Doctor and he basically lives forever and blah 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 blah. I'm this incarnation, I'm that incarnation. I feel like I'm Thoughts on a Clock as well. They're the two I'm torn between. But I'm going to go with One Last Bow, I think, because it's his last story. I'm going to go One Last Bow.
And it would be. It was Thoughts on a Clock.
Oh, you're joking. Oh, for fuck's sake. I should have gone all wise with that one.
The streak is over. Oh, dearie me. Question 13. In the end world, which of these aliens / creatures / otherwise does Rose not meet? The Mox of Balhoun, the appearance of the repeated meme, the Pan-Babylonians, or the face of Bo?
I want to say the Pan-Babylonians. I don't remember the Pan-Babylonians. Yeah, I don't remember them at all. And I know memes weren't around in 2005, but yeah.
Maybe that's like the thing about they were all on ship, because I was like, did she actually speak to like the face of Bo and all that? But I was thinking too much into it. Here we go. What was the Doctor's nickname while at the Predonian Academy? A Theta Sigma, Epsilon Kappa, Omega Delta, Omicron, Upsilon, Upsilon.
I feel like he was Theta Sigma. I don't know how Theta Sigma, I think, is sticking out like a sore thumb to me. I don't know why. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
And that's your answer? You're going with that, yep?
Yeah, Theta Sigma, number 1, A, option 1.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
Look at that. I mean, you got some difficult ones right. It's some of the other stuff that's been.
I've got some random ones right, yeah.
In the long game, what is the Jagrafess's official title? The mighty Jagrafess of the planet Brachium in Beridifola. The mighty Jagrafess of the deadly Apolucan Cantrafari. The mighty Jagrafess of the holy Hadrojessic Maxarodenfoe. Or the mighty Jagrafess of the kingdom of Scovoxian Acravilinkia.
I think it's number 3, but I'm also torn on number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with 3. Yeah, no, because he calls him Max. So, yeah, it's got to be number 3. The Holy Hydroclastic Maxophone, or I call him Max. It's got to be 3, right?
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
He's zoned in. He's zoned in on 2005 telly. This should be easy. What is the name of this character from the Impossible Planet / Satan Pit? Tony, Toby, Tim, or Ted?
What if I wanted to call him Tam or Pam? No, it's Toby. Toby.
Toby Z.
Yeah, Toby
Don't
Z.
turn around. Don't look at me. I'm Gabriel Wolf, and this is the best I will be used in a Russell T Davies Doctor Who episode. Especially not when I'm a giant space dog. What magazine did Sarah Jane Smith work for? This is going to be a fucking fun one. Metropolitan Magazine, Investigations Weekly, The New Statesman, or Private Eye?
Metropolitan Investigations, New State, Private Eye. I feel like Private Eye is a bit on the nose. Like, oh yeah, I'm definitely not an investigator. By the way, I work for the Private Eye. No investigation. She wouldn't get fucking access if she was like, oh yeah, I'm reporting for Investigations Weekly. Get the fuck off my premises, madam. I'm gonna go with the New Statesman because it sounds more British than Metropolitan Magazine.
Okay, we're gonna go. Oh, it was Metropolitan Magazine.
Oh, for God's sake! Jesus.
Oh dear Lord, me old mucker. Oh, look, it's a Peter Capaldi one. What does Missy falsely? What does Missy falsely? Her name. Well, this is just written. What does okay? What does Missy's name? So what does she imply her name stands for in Darkwater before she's revealed to be the Master?
Yeah.
Is it Mobile Intelligent Systems Interface, Modern Internet Systems Intelligence, Mobile Interface Systems Intelligence, Mandroid Interface for Slow Interference?
Interference? Mobile interface systems, mobile intelligence system. So I think I feel like because it's as I say, 1 and 3, the mobile intelligence, interference or interface. I don't. I mean, is it to play up to the fact that she's a woman? Would she refer to herself as a mandroid? I mean, this is the most random one. I don't remember Michelle saying I'm a mandroid. I don't remember her saying she's a mobile. I don't remember her being referred to as modern. Or why would she refer to herself as the internet? I'm so confused. This is bad question. Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm going to find a random number generator, and whatever it lands on is going to be my answer because I'm stumped. Like, I'm going to Google random number. Yeah, random number generator between 1 and 4. 1, 2, 4. Generate. Right, number 3. So it's Mobile Interface Systems Intelligence, according to Google.
It's Mobile Intelligence Systems Interface.
Oh no! What? Okay, she's an interface, not a mandroid. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh look, another one. What was Danny Pink's rank in the army? Major, officer, private, sergeant.
Private Danny Pink, Officer Danny Pink, Major Danny Pink, or Sergeant Danny Pink? Oh, Danny boy, you're from that era of Who that's totally gone woohoo from my head, and I do need to rewatch that run anyway. Who the fuck are you? What are you? You were, for spoilers that haven't seen any of the seasons, but who are you? I'll just go private. I don't see him being a sergeant. I don't officer, major. Oh, private. He's boring. I'm gonna go private.
And it's Sergeant Pink.
Oh, for Christ's sake! It's the ones I'm saying he's not. Oh, that seems to be a thing with this quiz.
And finally, question 20. Which classic Doctor has encountered the Cybermen but never had a Cybermen story of their own?
See, retroactively, as of 2025, as of 2025, if you're counting expanded media, Big Finish rectified that story back in 2018, and I can't remember the fucking other story, but essentially the Third Doctor is the answer. But they did it on audio, so Third Doctor, for final answer, Third Doctor.
Yay! You got it right, ladies and gentlemen. You got 11 out of 20.
Oh, at least I'm half a fan. That's good.
What? Dead or gone? Did the following characters from 24 die or just disappear without a trace? Well, maybe that's for next time. That's the cliffhanger. So, yeah. Conor, where can the good people find us?
nerdbiblecontact@gmail.com, apparently now playbuzz.com, where again come up with your own quizzes for us to do, and in return we can do quizzes for you randomly. In a way you can get to know us better, more personally. We can make up these quizzes more personalized and off script, you might say, about us, rather than just looking at these flashing sexy icons on the web. nerdbiblecontact@gmail.com. Any suggestions, reviews, anything you want us to do, any quizzes you want us to do, apparently that seems to be our new segment. Any random unsketched, unfilmed material for us to awkwardly narrate over and have a giggle about, send those thoughts down below in the comments. Like us, share us on Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok. Obviously YouTube would help as well, and then other than that, rate, comment, subscribe, and stay true to Hell's Kitchen, and don't be a stranger to anyone in the TARDIS. I guess.
There you go, and make sure you save Connor's Big Finish rendition of Doctor Who PS, because that was magical. Honestly magical. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again next week for more. Goodbye.
Bye for now.